Okay, ever jumped into the shower and whoa, that water is way too hot?
Or maybe you worry a bit about, little kids using the
Yeah,
taps.
exactly. Or perhaps you're just tired of that sudden cold shock when maybe two people try to shower at once.
It happens, definitely.
Well, today we're digging into that. We're talking about getting control over your hot water for safety, for comfort, and for efficiency, too.
That's right. And we're focusing specifically on optimizing those sleek, energy-saving, tankless water heaters. You might have one.
We're doing a deep dive into one key document, the Rheem Tankless Water Heater Temperature Guide.
Yep. Our mission is basically to pull out the most crucial bits of info from that guide, give you a shortcut, sort of, to knowing how to set the right temperature.
For safety and, importantly, for getting the best performance out of it, tailored to, your own home.
Exactly, your specific needs.
And honestly, there are some surprising facts in here. We've got practical steps, too, things that'll really help you make smarter choices. Let's unpack it.
Sounds good.
So lots of folks have switched to Rheem tankless heaters. They're popular, and it's easy to see why, right? That energy efficiency compared to the old tanks is a big deal.
Absolutely. That on-demand heating is the key difference. You're not keeping, like, 40 gallons hot all day long.
Just heating what you need when you need it.
Precisely. And because of that, picking the right temperature setting becomes, well, even more critical.
How so?
It's not just about feeling good in the shower. It's directly tied to safety preventing burns and also making sure the unit runs optimally, getting that balance right.
Okay, so what is the right temperature? The Consumer Product Safety Commission, the CPUSC, they have a pretty strong recommendation, don't they?
They do. They strongly suggest setting water heaters to 120 degrees Fahrenheit.
120.
Okay.
And why that specific number? What's the science or the data behind 120?
Well, it really comes down to burn prevention. At 120 degrees Fahrenheit, it takes about 5 seconds, give or take, of direct contact for water to cause a second-degree burn.
5 seconds. Okay, that feels like enough time to react usually.
Right. But here's the kicker, and this is pretty startling. If you bump that temperature up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit,
Just 20 degrees higher?
yep, that same second-degree burn can happen in just 1 second.
Wow, 1 second. That's incredibly fast.
It is. That 20-degree increase means a 400% faster burn time for that level of injury. It's the difference between having a chance to pull away and, well, almost instant injury.
That really highlights the risk, especially, thinking about kids or maybe elderly parents.
Exactly. Their skin can be more sensitive and reaction times might be slower.
And you mentioned something else that sounded odd. Setting it higher, like 140, could actually reduce your hot water availability. How does that work? More heat, less water.
It sounds backwards, I know.
Hmm.
But think about what the tankless heater has to do to get water from, say, 50 degrees coming into your house all the way up to 140.
That's a big jump.
It's a huge jump. It takes a lot of energy.
Right.
And to manage that heating process effectively, the unit often has to slow down the flow rate of the water passing through it. Ah, okay. So the water's hotter, but less of it comes out per minute.
Exactly. So you might get that really hot shower, but maybe the pressure drops if someone flushes a toilet, or you just can't run the dishwasher and a shower at the same time like you used to.
Gotcha. So you trade flow and capacity for that extra heat, plus higher energy bills, I assume.
Definitely higher energy bills. You're forcing the unit to work much harder. So yeah, going above 120 often means riskier water, potentially less usable hot water overall, and higher costs. It's usually not the best trade-off.
Okay, so 120 Fahrenheit seems like the clear winner for most situations. Safety, efficiency, performance. But what if someone does want to adjust it? Or just understand how? Let's talk about the actual controls on a Rheem unit.
Sure. It's good to know how, even if you stick with 120. Now, Rheem has a safety feature built in, which is smart. To raise the temperature above 120, say you wanted to go to 140.
Which we know has risks, but okay, how?
First, you dial the temperature control right up to 120 degrees. Get it set there.
Then you press and hold the up arrow button. Keep holding it until you see 140 appear on the display.
Still holding.
Still holding the up arrow, yes. And while you're still holding up, you quickly press the down arrow button once.
Up and then down while holding up.
Exactly. It's like a little confirmation code. Tells the unit, yes, I really intend to go above the recommended limit. That locks in the higher temperature ceiling.
That's clever. It prevents accidental bumps to a dangerous level. What about going down if someone has it set higher and wants to bring it back to 120 or lower?
Lowering it is thankfully a bit more straightforward. No special combo needed.
Yep.
You just dial the temperature control down to whatever you want, say 120.
Okay.
Then you press and hold the down arrow button until that desired temperature, 120, shows steadily on the display.
Hold down until it shows 1 and 20.
Right. And once it's showing 120, you just press the up arrow button once to confirm and set it.
Got it. Down to select, hold down, then a quick press up to lock it in.
Pretty much. Simpler than going up.
Okay, that makes sense. So we know 120 is generally best.
Right.
You know how to change it. But how do you, listening right now, decide what's truly right for your specific situation? Because every home is different.
That's the key question, isn't it? You need to personalize it a bit. Think about how many people live in your house. Is it just you or a family of six?
Right, demand changes.
Big time. Also, what are your habits? Does everyone shower between 7 and 8 a.m., creating a huge peak demand? Or is water use spread out?
That makes sense. What else?
The climate where you live matters too. If your incoming water is super cold in the winter, the heater has to work harder just to reach 120. That might slightly affect flow compared to summer.
Okay, household size, habits, climate, and the big one, safety for certain family members.
Absolutely critical. If you have young children, toddlers, or maybe elderly parents living with you, sticking to 120 degrees or potentially even a touch lower, like 115, is really the safest bet. Reduce that scalding risk as much as possible.
And the Rheem Guide mentioned another safety tip, something about shower valves.
Yes, excellent point. They recommend installing thermostatically controlled shower valves, sometimes called anti-scald valves.
How do those work?
They automatically mix hot and cold water right at the shower or tap to maintain a safe preset temperature, regardless of fluctuations in the hot water supply line or the heater setting itself. It's like a final layer of protection right where you use the water.
So even if the heater is set higher, the valve keeps the shower safe.
That's the idea. A great safety addition, especially in homes with vulnerable individuals. And, the guide always says if you're unsure, really unsure about the best setting for your home.
Call a pro.
Exactly. Consult the manual first, of course, but don't hesitate to contact a qualified plumber. They can assess your specific setup and needs.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the main takeaway seems crystal clear. 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the number Rheem and the CPSC point to for the best mix of safety and efficiency in most homes using a tankless water heater.
It really is the benchmark. Prevents burns, runs the unit well, saves energy.
But, as we discussed, life isn't always most homes. If you have a really large family or live somewhere freezing, maybe you nudge it up slightly, understanding the trade-offs.
Right. And conversely, if you have young kids or elderly folks, keeping it 120 or even a bit lower is paramount for safety. Those anti-scald valves are a good idea too.
It's about making an informed choice for your specific situation.
Perfectly put. Which actually brings up a broader thought for you to consider.
Oh.
Yeah, beyond just water heaters, how often do we kind of ignore these simple, everyday settings around our homes? Settings that could seriously impact our safety, our comfort, maybe even our wallets through energy savings.
That's interesting. Like, what other things? Thermostats, maybe? Appliance settings?
Could be anything, really. What other areas in your life and your home could benefit from this kind of deep dive into the details, the small adjustments that might make a surprisingly big difference?
That is a great question to leave people with, something to mull over. Take these insights about your water heater. Definitely check your settings, but also maybe look around. Apply that same thinking elsewhere. You might be surprised what you find.